according to Caitlin Mazur, Americans spend an average of 34.4 hours a week at work. Now, when you put this into perspective, that is really more than a whole day out of our whole week that we spend with people that we work with. Now, that being said, and living through the COVID pandemic, and as working Americans, it is imperative that we make the extra effort to be kind and generous to one another in times where social isolation are at its highest rates. Now, as a working class member myself, along with research found by industrial and organizational psychologists, I can confidently say that implementing work kindness can really improve many areas of your life. In fact, implementing acts of kindness at work can elevate you and your peers' moods, improve team productivity, and open up a lifetime of opportunity. So today I will be discussing, the reasoning behind workplace kindness, the benefits, and how you can implement acts of kindness in the workplace. So to get started, the first thing we must address is, why do we need workplace kindness? And the first thing that we should consider is that Americans are hitting the highest rates of mental illness in the United States than we have before. The COVID-19 pandemic kind of forced us to be more socially isolated and introverted, which as a result has increased anxiety and depression in our community. In fact, studies done by Panchal and Kamal have shown that 41% of adults reported symptoms of social anxiety and depressive disorders in January 2021. Furthermore, they also found that 1 in 5 U.S. adults were reported of having some sort of mental illness, and more than 48,000 Americans unfortunately passed away by suicide and experienced suicidal thoughts in 2018. So really, a simple act of kindness can really save one's life, and it can always start in the workplace. That being said, every successful business and company always has a cooperative system in place. Studies done by Kelly Butler on You Get What You Give, she talks about how business relationships are vital and really have a significant role in how sales go. The team's overall productivity is really influenced by the people that you work with. So, if you like your coworker, the more likely you'll be able to cooperate with them and do a better quality job. So my experience of a Starbucks barista, I can testify that the smoothest shifts always happen when I'm working with people that I mutually respect and are kind to. We already have a mutual respect, so we're more likely to do our jobs more efficiently and quicker as well. So, we're not afraid to ask for help because there is already no personal tension to begin with. So that being said, we also need workplace kindness because it enhances the physical and mental health of you and everybody else surrounding you. So in practicing acts of kindness, psychologist Steinberg explains that chemicals such as dopamine and serotonin are released when we do acts of kindness, which is also known as the helper's high. And this helper's high can reduce the mental and physical tensions that you already may come with at work. So, if you're coming in already stressed out to work and somebody, surprisingly does something super nice to you, you may forget about the stress that you already came with or forget about it completely. So, the release of oxytocin during kind interactions between individuals also strengthens our bonds with each other, which of course reduces the stress of the situation and environment and also boosts our immune system. So, we really feed off good, positive energy and people. So now that we have explored the reasons why kindness is crucial in statistically very lonely times, how can we display kindness in the workplace? And there are really multiple ways you can display acts of kindness in the workplace. When you're at work, you can maybe order lunch for your colleagues. You can compliment your coworker. If you see something that they're wearing and that you think is nice, let them know. In fact, you could also, if you have new employees or new hirees, you could make them feel welcome and really help them out if you see them struggling. That being said, you could also do multiple things after work. You can catch up with your coworker's life by maybe going out to dinner or getting dessert, or you can make an extra effort to clean something that is usually not cleaned, like maybe the bathrooms or maybe a colleague's working station if possible. So, giving these examples of acts of kindness, I think it's also important to be aware of the benefits human kindness can bring to one in the workplace. So we can visualize the benefits of displaying random acts of kindness, as there are many. One quick example, a study done by Catherine Buchanan has shown that individuals feel a sense of self-fulfillment when they make a positive impact and gesture on somebody. So, it's shown as an act of integrity. You're vulnerable, and everybody gains in the situation because, you feel good that you did something that was, greater than yourself, and you impacted somebody positively, and that certain act, whether it's physical or mental, did have a positive impact on that other person. So really, nobody loses in this situation. On top of that, human kindness can also build a network of strong friendships and professional relationships. It builds trust and loyalty, and your coworkers will be more likely to return favors or help you out when you need. So, if you need somebody to cover your shift one day, or you're running late to work, your manager may be more gracious based on the fact that you are just a kind person. So that being said, people will always want to work with you and help you out if you are a kind person. That being said, it could also open up new career opportunities. It can increase the likelihood of you being promoted, as managers tend to promote people that they trust and they genuinely like. That being said, you also never know who you are talking to, and first impressions are everything. I cannot stress this enough. The person that you may be talking to, might be a successful business person, entertainer, entrepreneur, and, they can always positively help you, in the long run when you want to, make advancements in your career. And, while we should always be nice to people, because of mutual respect and because they're human beings, doing random acts of kindness in the workplace can make work a more easier and enjoyable experience. So, with COVID-19 and living through the whole pandemic, all of us had to distance ourselves more than we anticipated and more than we were used to. And unfortunately, because of that, more of us are experiencing symptoms of loneliness and social anxiety. So it is imperative that we make the extra effort to make each other feel more welcome, as implementing workplace kindness can improve the quality of your mental and physical health and can be the perfect networking strategy if used appropriately. So I believe that it starts really with the people that you spend most of your time with, and those are your coworkers. So, the next time that you see something that you like on a coworker, make sure to compliment them and really appreciate them, as you really never know where it might go. And as Kelly Butler said, you get what you give, so give kindness and watch it come back to you.